Jamie Carragher delighted with FA Cup draw that pits former club Liverpool against Everton. Jamie Carragher is looking forward to Liverpool ruining Everton and #27 Christmas and New Year after the two teams were drawn to play each other in the FA Cup. The Merseyside derby was undoubtedly the highlight from Monday and #27 night and #27 draw that took place at Arbour Park, home of non-league Slough Town. The tie will take place on the weekend of January 6, just less than a month after the two teams meet in the Premier League. And former Red Carragher did not hold back on Twitter when asked what he made of the draw. He replied, "Delighted. We can FKEFC and #27 Christmas and New Year up. Liverpool have home advantage in both games, and will be red-hot favourites for both the 3 Premier League points on offer, as well as cup progression. There are some other tasty encounters to look forward to in the third round of the famous cup competition. Brighton were drawn against fierce rivals Crystal Palace in the very next balls drawn to the Liverpool vs Everton tie. But the derby clashes were in and #27 finished there. Middlesbrough were drawn to host fellow championship outfit Sunderland. Ipswich vs Sheffield United, Watford vs Bristol City, Birmingham vs Burton Albion, Liverpool vs Everton, Brighton vs Crystal Palace, Aston Villa vs Woking or Peterborough, Bournemouth vs AFC Flydor, Wigan, Coventry vs Stoke, Newport vs Leeds, Bolton vs Huddersfield, Port Vale or Yeovil vs Bradford, Nottingham Forest vs Arsenal, Brentford vs Notts County, QPR vs MK Dons, Manchester United vs Derby, Forest Green or Exeter vs West Brom, Doncaster Rovers vs Slough or Rochdale, Tottenham vs AFC Wimbledon, Middlesbrough vs Sunderland, Fleetwood or Hereford vs Leicester, Blackburn or Crewe vs Hull, Cardiff vs Mansfield, Manchester City vs Burnley, Shrewsbury vs West Ham, Wolves vs Swansea, Stevenage vs Reading, Newcastle vs Luton, Millwall vs Barnsley, Fulham vs Southampton, Wycombe vs Preston, Norwich vs Chelsea, Gillingham or Carlisle vs Sheffield. Wednesday ties will take place over weekend January 6/7, and there could be some delight for non-league AFC Fulda, provided they get past Wigan in their replay. The reward on offer is a trip to Premier League Bournemouth. Elsewhere, Arsenal will travel to take on Nottingham Forest, while Manchester United will host Championship promotion chasers Derby. Mauricio Pochettino will hope his side have too much for League One AFC Wimbledon, while Manchester City will be involved in an all-Premier League match-up against Burnley. Chelsea will be confident of getting past Norwich at Carrow Road. Leicester are away to Fleetwood or Hereford, while crisis club West Ham could be in for a shock against League One title chasers Shrewsbury. Wolves will probably be favourites when they host Swansea, while Newcastle will be hoping to avoid a potential banana skin when they welcome League Two Luton to St James and #27 Park.